That being said, we don't usually have a lot of patients staying here at any one point in time. Most people can't afford it.
All right, if we can find the source of the computer issues, that should help us, right?
You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
All right, excellent. We can talk to Jane.
This is a quiet beat, but the place gives me the willies.
So we do have some options. We can talk to the patients.
Oh, sure. Everything you need should be on your...
Oh, we do want to talk to Rebecca.
A little while ago.
Sorry, don't know why I even asked. Of course you've got everything under control.
Just doing my job, Doctor. Happy to help. Just take a moment, collect yourself, and get back to it. You're doing fine.
Is there something weird with this dude?
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens, we can't let you leave. There's such a mountain of work, I could really use a hand. But I don't want to inconvenience anyone.
Who puts a hospital in... It's actually... I mean, it actually seems like that would make sense. What's your role here?
Tending physician. I'm new here, so really what I do is watch Dr. Darvish's every move and try to imitate it. Sounds a lot less impressive when I say it out loud.
No, not really. But who does put a hospital up in space?
It's really a matter of safety, believe it or not. The types of things we work with here.
Oh.
Let's just say you wouldn't want them spreading on a populated planet. In here, we're all nice and isolated, just in case. Not the most comforting thought, but it's the truth.
So this is the first time we've heard this about this place. Am I correct in that? And then with Maya being here, what did she contract? She must have contracted something, unless she's just using it because it's out in the middle of nowhere. Like to help out if we can.
Oh, well, that's appreciated. There really isn't anything you're qualified to do in here. No offense, of course.
Taken.
But, I do have some data requests from other facilities in the settled systems. Everyone always wants to know what we're up to.
Usual courier has been less than reliable lately. So if you could get this slate where it needs to go, that would help us. And put a few credits in your pocket.
Nice. All right. Very cool. Delivered a slate to Dr. Alexei Lebedev in New Atlantis. All right. To try and remember that.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Why is everyone staring at me?
Is there any type of weapon combat tech won't make?
Probably not. Rebecca. Before we talk to Rebecca, though, so we have... It's interesting, we actually went with the security option, and this is saying that this is optional. Search for the source of the system disruption. I want to talk to the two patients. It'd be kind of cool if we can figure out, suss out who it is, and then come and do this potentially. I don't know if it's going to work out that way, but I would like...
You catch my Ben nodding off. Give him a good smack for me. The man means well, but he's just so tired these days.
Yeah, I can see that. He's pretty nice, though. He seems pretty nice. So, yeah, so Ben is your husband, the Ranger. Oh, can we not talk to you? Oh, there we go.
Are you the courier? You're not really supposed to be back here.
Do I look like it?
Just drop the delivery off by the docking port, and someone will take care of it.
Not feeling so well, was looking for a doctor, not a courier. Are there a lot of couriers coming through here?
Well, sure. We can't afford to run low on supplies. Never know what kind of medical emergency might pop up at any moment.
Okay, yeah, we're not the courier, though.
Well, then you won't have Dr. Darvish breathing down your neck, at least. But, well, we're not really set up for having folks just milling about in here. It is a medical facility, after all. If you could just do your best to steer clear of the doctors while they work and not interrupt things, I'd really appreciate it. And if you need anything, I'm right here, okay?
Must be an exciting place to work. And by the way, we are going to be kind of milling about. And not only that, we're going to be talking to your patients. Do you like working alongside your husband?
Well, I wouldn't really say we work together. It just happens to be in the same place. He has his job keeping the peace.
That's a good point.
I have mine keeping this place running. Truth be told, I think it might drive one or both of us a little crazy if we actually work together. But I do appreciate being able to see him every day. Even if it's just to pop over to his office and say hello or share a meal. It's nice.
You know what I never thought about? Like, is there a parking lot here? Not everyone lives here, do they? Although I guess if you're working in a spot like this, I think you probably would be living here, potentially. Not a doctor? Oh, is she just, not just, but is she an administrator?
Nurse supervisor, dear. I'm the one who takes care of all the doctors, as well as the patients. The more I can look after, the more the doctors can focus on patient diagnosis and treatment. Every role here is important.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, exciting place to work.
Oh, sometimes, sure. Somebody walks in or is dragged in with something we haven't seen before. You best believe it's all hands on deck. Have to find out if it's lethal or contagious, or both.
For sure.
Take care.
Yeah, and Maya. What can you tell us about Maya? All right, so we're going to do the rounds. Are you the one that was in here staring us down? No, I think you were
We get the cases no one has ever seen before or doesn't know how to treat.
Is everyone...
How's the work coming along?
Are all the doctors in here named?
How does she expect me to get all this done
You're
by
not.
myself?
All right, yellow is not.
okay.
Green is.
You sure know how to stay busy.
Green is.
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not.
You were just staring us down. You've got yellow. I'm thinking you don't
You're
have a
thinking
name.
about going into medicine. Just
You do, though.
Be really
All right.
sure before you commit.
There's a lot to kind of suss out here. So wow, that's the second time I've used suss. That's a word I've never used before, really. All right, so let's. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, got the ranger cap on. Very cool. All right, let's kind of go around the horn like we do. Is that Vasco? Yeah, it is. All right, let's do what we do. Staff area.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. If you need assistance, please see Ari Miller at the desk.
Already talked to him. Before you
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
meander off. Well, is that how it's done? Sitting on your behind? That was the break room. So this is somebody's office. Does it say who? No. Hadrian, make sure you blend in. We don't want to be looking weird. Let's take a look at the... Well, let's just pop in here real quick. Might be able to steal a little bit of food. Or maybe not. Whoa. I said blend in. Dr. Cassidy. Yeah, I figured that. I'm wondering, I'm assuming all terminals will be on lockdown also. Storage. Whoa. This is pretty legit.
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing mental health concerns.
That makes sense to me.
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
I'm seeing a trend here of people just sitting around repeating to themselves tasks they need to do
I never want to end up as a patient in this place.
instead of actually doing them. You yelled at us
I don't mean to be
once.
rude, but unless this is a medical emergency,
Yeah,
please get someone else to help you.
You already yelled at us once. And we saw your office. That's going to be stealing. Oh, that's locked. Is that a Freestar logo in there? I think it is, right?
I am not permitted to perform medical practices without human oversight.
Pretty sure that's a Freestar logo, right? Freestar Collective? Alright, we've been in there. We've seen this. You're still worried about your
never a dull
samples.
moment.
All right, so that was staff area. Oh, there's a VIP wing. We need a key to get in there. Ari, you didn't tell us about a key.
All right. I'm certainly not bored.
That's a good idea right there.
Rebecca, this year has really flown by.
Of course, dear.
You had
I
a chance to
remember
talk
my
to Dr.
first
Cassidy.
years.
Really
If
fun
Ben hadn't been
guy.
assigned here, I might have gone crazy.
So dry. You might almost
Wait.
think it's non-existent.
Cassidy yelled at us a couple times. I actually thought that's who you were.
Every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more job security. You gotta look on the bright side, right?
You've got our permission to take care of them. Things are
I mean, we let a pathogen go. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
That's not too much to ask.
We let a pathogen free to take care of the the terramorphs. Oh. Inaccessible.
Can't let you in without proper authorization.
I've got you covered. Files are up.
I mean, I got that, but oh yeah, there's our logo, Freestar. But I mean, I was already at the door. And I jimmied the
You and I
handle
both know that if I wasn't on top
before
of
you
my
told
game,
me all
Dr.
that.
Darvish would have me out of here.
Running this facility
Oh,
is
this
a
is Dr.
challenge, even when
Darvish.
there isn't an outbreak of some sort. Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you?
We're looking for a patient. This is a medical facility? Are we really going to ask this question right now? Here on business, just looking around. Yeah, we're here on business.
Are you? Because I don't have any appointments scheduled. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases that require long-term care, and sometimes require unorthodox or experimental treatments. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself, but it doesn't leave room for much else. Whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly and do so without interfering with my staff or our operations.
Yeah, again, I can't really promise that. What would be the chances that the pathogen we let loose for the terramorphs is what's gotten Maya, assuming she's come down with the pathogen? Sounds like you're in charge here.
I am, yes. I took over from Dr. Eswaran when he retired 9 years ago. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own chain of command, I am ultimately responsible for the entire facility.
That's a lot of work. What kind of research projects do you do?
I'm afraid that information is confidential and restricted to our corporate partners funding the projects.
And has there ever been an accident?
The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations that might be considered hazardous in other facilities, but no, nothing that could not be contained and dealt with.
The main reason I ask is because I have a feeling
Certainly.
there's going to be another accident in the near future. Nothing to do with a virus, but maybe with some weaponry. You mentioned astrovirology. What is that?
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, there are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens, things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best.
All right, I'm down with that. It does sound like a... Are we wearing a helmet? We just looked. Sounds like a dangerous job.
If we do it right, no, not usually. An abundance of safety protocols are in place, and we have decades of experience. Ironically, this may be one of the safest environments in the settled systems.
I'd like to help with your research.
Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always use additional research specimens. The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we can diagnose novel illnesses. In theory, at least. I suppose we could consider you an independent contractor of sorts. We've made progress with alien biosuppressants, helping to prevent secondary infections when treating patients, but we could stand to learn more. If you could collect some additional samples, we'd be grateful.
So the collecting samples for Percival did not go very well. Where do I find the resources you need?
What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come from any number of flora or fauna on countless worlds across the settled systems. Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things when you find them. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere, purchase them. I'm less concerned with the source than the materials themselves.
That's fair. That's probably most likely what we may do if we want to continue with that route, but I want to check. Yeah, we don't have a helmet on. I didn't think so. Anything
Excuse
else?
me, Dr. Darvish. I
This
finished
guy
those
again.
reports up, finally. It took a while, but it should all be available on the network now.
I was just wondering whether that was ever going to be complete.
Whoa.
Right. Sorry about that. I'll try and stay on top of it next time. Was there something else you needed?
There is no shortage of work to be done. It's all right. I appreciate everything you do here.
Yeah, this dynamic, I know he's new, but this dynamic, is there something going, I don't want to say there's something going on between the two of them. I'm not saying that. But is there something?
If you need assistance, please see Ari Miller at the desk.
Dude, I got it. I got it. You don't want to talk. You do not want
just
to
by
talk.
breathing the air in here, you are being exposed to about a dozen different viruses. I'm kidding. Probably.
Not very funny. All right, now we might be getting into the patient area.
Always quiet back here. Guess I shouldn't complain.
It's interesting, this is the second time I've seen where this is open like this. The last time, was it on that dude's ship, Marco's ship? I was starting to wonder if maybe she went in and took it. Yeah, it's all gonna be stealing anyways.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
Hello, patient. Do we know which one you are? Like, will this be kind of like, what's the game where you like, not Clue, but what's the game where you can like ask a ton of questions, be like, are you Maya Cruz?
Excuse me, but you're clearly in the wrong room.
She's looking down. She's trying to get us out of the room.
Excuse me, what gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security.
Show badge. Very sorry to disturb you. I just need a moment of your time. Deputy Marshal of the Freestar Rangers. This gives me the right. You seem tense. Are you hiding something? You know what? Let's ask that first.
There's a Freestar Ranger stationed here, and if you don't leave, I'll have him called in to deal with you.
Now we can show the badge.
Well, I suppose I can give you a minute.
Just gathering some info. What brought you to the clinic? I want to know why you're here and want the truth. You're in serious trouble, Maya. I suggest cooperate. Wow, we really jumped on that one. What brought you to the clinic?
Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago.
Huh. Do we think there... I mean, her choppiness or shadiness at the beginning, but I was kind of buying that one. I think there's more to your story. Maybe you're not the person I'm looking for. There's someone who can verify that information.
Mr. Miller handled the paperwork. You should ask him.
I guess, I mean, she could have just lied getting here. So, do we want... Let's try the persuasion.
Well, the nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion, much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy.
I know there's a way to get past this. I know you'd like to help me if you could. I just need info. Nothing will ever connect back to you. Got a narrow window here, okay? Time's a wasting. Nothing will ever connect back to you.
I mean, it might be okay.
I know you'd like to help me if you could. I promise this is just between us.
I hope I can trust you.
I know you're going to... Yeah, let's just go with the one. I know you'd like to help me if you could. Although that seems weird. I know you're going to tell me eventually. Why not save yourself? No, let's go with this one. I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I hear you. All right, look. Nothing I told you was a lie, but yes, there is more to it. You can think of me as a freelance information broker. I came here to acquire classified research materials so I can sell them. Yeah, I realize it's illegal, but it's a victimless crime. Nobody gets hurt. As you can imagine, I'd rather this information not get out. I'm happy to compensate you for your understanding.
So she's just hanging out here. But she must have done some damage to her, or else they would have just been like, you're fine, get out. I'll keep your secret, keep your dirty money, I'm reporting this to Ranger Armistead. I mean, what if what she just told us is a lie and this is still Maya? I mean, we could still tell the Ranger, I would assume. We'll take the 1,000 credits.
I'm glad that we understand each other. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get some rest.
And it goes along with, you know, how we got her to talk anyways. I mean, although I wonder if she might have offered up more credits. Wonder if that's a possibility. Well, you're not Maya. At least I wouldn't think so. Although, maybe Maya...
We appreciate the company.
Had some work done.
You might want to keep your distance. Doctors still don't know when we'll be okay to leave. That I am. I'm lucky to be alive, apparently. Me and my brother here have been patients for going on, what, 4 or 5 months now?
Wow.
Good Lord. I, being the stronger and smarter one, am recovering quickly. Still sick as a dog, but the doctors let me roam around to visit my infirm brother here. He was in a coma for months. He's only now making some sort of recovery.
So what happened?
This genius brother of mine was begging me to go on a hike with him on Aquila. He's a real outdoorsy type, you know. Now, being a man of letters, I didn't want to go, but he just kept yapping. So we go on this hike, right? We don't know where the hell we're going. Well, we got lost, stranded with no food or water. I told him to pack food and water, but the fool forgot. Well, we start scavenging for some food to sustain us, and we come across this thing, like a plant, but I don't know what the hell the damn thing was. Looked tasty enough, so we ate it.
Really?
Well, the damn thing nearly killed us both. Turns out we weren't even that far from the city, so we were found by some passerby, and here we are. We got real lucky.
It sounds like it. At least you survived. Hunger will make anyone desperate. Are you sure you're supposed to be the smart one? I gotta ask it.
Damn right. John ate most of the thing. I only took a few bites.
All right. At least you survived.
Yeah, well, not out of the woods just yet. Things have been pretty hairy for John here. But I think you're right. It'll take more than that to kill the Joseph brothers.
What do you think of the clinic?
Well, I think it's all right, seeing as how my brother and I would be dead if we never came here. Doctors are nice enough, treatments aren't too bad, and food's all right. That doesn't mean I'm not counting down the days until we can leave. I'm itching to go back home.
And they've been here for 4 or 5
months?
Take
care now.
Oh, God.
And you were in a coma.
I never should have eaten that, whatever it was. Oh. Well, at least it can't get any worse. Well, no, it definitely can, but trying to stay positive.
I thought it would have been funny if when I hit talk, he just sat up like a normal, healthy person and just started talking.
Definitely feeling better. Can't say the same for my brother here.
Nice. We'll keep an eye on you guys. I'm sure they're taking care of it. as long as you're doing well, that's a start. He's got a bit more to go, though. All right, who are you?
This place makes me feel awful cooped up. Oh, I miss having my hands in the soil.
Candace?
Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just chat for a while. They all claim they're too busy.
All right, now she's obviously, the other one was seeming a little shady at the beginning. She's seeming super nice, super welcoming. Don't you think their work is more important?
Taking care of patients isn't just about running tests and doing surgeries. The clinic's a lonely place when you've got nobody to talk to, after all.
I'm here on Freestar Ranger business.
Ranger business? Oh, I can't imagine what for. Unless you're here to track down that no-account husband of mine, that is. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
So it's got to be the other lady. It's got to be the other lady. But we got 1,000 credits out of her. We can still call her out. Need to ask you some questions. Can we change the subject for? Oh yeah, need to ask you some questions.
You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me?
Well, what are your symptoms?
I've got no end of pains.
There you go.
Headaches, sore knees, sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here.
Is this all in her head? I wonder if it is. So we can use our medicine. You're not my suspect. You're a hypochondriac. There you go. Think I can rule you out as my suspect. On second thought, forget the questions we're done here. You've been here for 3 months, so you didn't need emergency surgery. Yeah, all right, so I guess we'll start there. Didn't need the emergency surgery?
Well, no, I suppose not. At least not yet. But don't be surprised if I do. Once they figure out this alien parasite or virus or whatever it is that's gotten into me.
And you've been here for 3 months taking useless tests.
Pretty sure I have. But you lose track of time real easy in here. All I've got is these white walls to stare at and nobody to talk to. Makes the days feel, just about endless.
Well, it sounds like you don't have to be here. But you're not my suspect. You're a hypochondriac. Let's just call her out.
Well, ain't you smart using them big words?
Suspect.
If that's supposed to make me feel
Sus.
better, I got news for you. It don't. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. You ask me, I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
Dude, if this is all an attitude to kind of get us to leave her alone, and that is Maya, she's doing it well. I would say well played, Candace. But we already knew that the First Lady was shady anyways, right? She's here to steal stuff. Wait, does it always say steal from? Wait, have I been overlooking that? Do we have another crate like that? There's not gonna be a crate like that in these rooms. I need you to stay still. I would like to find another crate though.
It's
We
encouraging to
never
know that
did talk
every
to you,
case
did we?
here likely
This
means
place
dozens
is a far
or
cry
hundreds
from
more can
Aquila
be
City.
saved in the future.
That's for sure.
Are you new here?
New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, when you compare it against Dr. Darvish's career, it's not much, is it? I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Very few cases here are simple, and most of them are medical emergencies.
All right. Do you ever get a break? I mean, she's literally sitting right now.
I guess that depends on what you consider a break. We get some time to ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from it either. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job.
For a year?
I actually hadn't really noticed.
I couldn't stand being cooped up in one place that long. That kind of routine can be comforting. Do you ever get homesick?
No, not really. This is my home now. The people here are wonderful, and the work we're doing is incredibly important. That's what really matters.
All right. I like her. She's
Okay,
pretty
then.
cool. She seems pretty cool. This is a nice personality. Swing. Secure wing.
Hey, Ari, how's the work coming along?
Wasn't there...
Oh, I've got you covered. Files are updated, reorganized.
Yeah, we need a key for this, the VIP wing. I wonder if we might be able to get this from getting samples and doing some of this work.
Dr. Darvish looking over my
Someone
shoulder.
authorized you to be in here?
How that goes, right?
Just don't cause any problems.
So it did say we should talk to Ari. Ari's over there. I wonder if we should check out this terminal before we do that. Whoa. Hadn't heard that tone before. Admin access. Please select a task. Active processes, resource monitoring, and maintenance. All right, active processes. Unknown, native. Query, disruptor, MK4. Oh. We just got into the VIP wing. Wait a minute. Security risk high. It is recommended that this process be disabled immediately. Location main... Oh. Could we be helping that lady break into this stuff? Patient VIP installed by Catalina Rivera. Patient VIP section. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Let's resource monitor. No issues detected. Maintenance. 6 days ago, performed by Ari. No issues detected. Maintenance not required at this time. Is Ari lying? I mean, that was 6 days ago. Recent messages from Rebecca. Don't forget to put in that vacation request. It's been too long since we had a break. Can't wait until we have some quiet time at the cabin on Montara Luna. Going to fish all day, and then at night, well, you'll see. Love you. Very cool. From Ari. That last courier ship from Aquila brought a slate for you. You were out of your office, so I left it on your desk. All right. Titus. This is the guy that's been yelling at us. While staff, we had a few recent incidents of personnel entering in the VIP wing without authorization. Respect privacy of our VIP guests and do not enter the VIP wing without express authorization. No matter what, see me if you have questions. I have a feeling he's been yelling at us yet again. Another from Rebecca. Did you hear about the bank heist in Aquila? Hey, we helped with that. I just read about it on the news slate. I hope nobody we know was hurt or killed. Sounds like the Shaw gang was behind it. No surprise there. Sure don't miss living on Aquila. I'll never take the peace and quiet of the clinic for granted again. Wow. Security incident reports. Looks like we have 3 here. Is there any kind of rhyme and reason to the numbering? Although this goes 14, 13, 12, and this did start at the bottom, so let's start with 12. Filed by J. Walsh security staff, incident reporter Candace Doolin, patient, filed complaint. Patient filed a complaint and insisted on speaking to security about a lack of personalized attention and informed us that her symptoms were not being taken seriously enough. I informed the patient that that was a medical matter and not a security issue. Patient said she was aware of that, but did not feel the medical staff were listening to her concerns and had nowhere left to turn. Spent an hour listening to the patient, which seemed to calm her down. And we just had that conversation. 13. Filed by Pitaro, security staff, incident reporter, Rebecca Armistead. Nurse Armistead filed a report that a patient in the VIP was found in an off-limits area. Patient identified as Caitlin Rivera was found to be inside a serve shuttle and was asked to return to her home. Patient cooperated, or to her room. Patient cooperated and apologized, explained she had become lost. That sounds a little shady, right? Incident reporter Dr. Titus Cassidy. Dr. Cassidy claimed that a patient in the VIP wing became confrontational and threatened violence when he tried to administer a medication. Spoke to the patient, Catalina Rivera, and calmed her down. She agreed to take the medication. Could this be Maya? Did she get into the VIP? But she's here, but she doesn't want to take medication. But then she finally did. And there was talk of her potentially like roaming around. Was there anything else in here? I need to double check. No. Oh. It does say steal from. So you may not be Maya. There's a chance you're not Maya.
Mind your step.
Should we talk to Ari?
Holding up all right, dear?
Everything's good.
Let's see.
Hey there, Deputy. I'm just a computer guy. You need medical help, you'd better talk to someone else.
All right, we already got access, I believe. What do you know about a patient named Catalina Rivera?
Catalina Rivera. I know the name. Just give me a second to think. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving. Seemed to be in pretty bad shape. I mean, she must have some serious credits because she was moved to the VIP wing after the procedure.
That's got to be our girl. I thought Rangers could go anywhere in Freestar space. I'm going, and if anyone tries to stop me, I mean, he didn't say we can't go yet. What can you tell me about the VIP wing?
Think of it as high-end care, with bigger rooms, better food, and more amenities. Cost a fortune, of course. The VIP wing also provides privacy, and that's why only a select few staff members are allowed in.
Let's just back out of this, because I don't even want to get into these conversations with him. So we're just going to back out. We're just going to back out, because I think we can get in. We just... VIP wing. Now, I'm curious about the secure wing, though. Let's just double check it.
Move along. This wing is off limits.
All right. You yelled at me a little quicker that time.
How are you?
Seeing a little bit of progress.
I'm okay, Dr. Salvato.
Oh no, it still requires the key. Wait. Did I not just...
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure.
Let's check this again. I thought I kind of... Whoa, there we are. Gained access to it. Admin access. Maintenance. Oh no, it's not that. It's active processing. Query disruptor MK4. And she's the one that installed this. Oh yeah. Oh, disruptor. Oh, of course. All right. Blah. Yeah. So she's the one. Yes. This is the virus she put in the system. Disruptor, right? But why would Ari should know this, right? Somehow, some way. I would think Ben should know about this. No? All right. Let's talk to Ari again.
Whatever you do, don't unplug anything. You do, and I'll make sure you wind up in one of these hospital beds.
How do I...
Kidding. Sort of.
How do I get into the VIP wing?
That's not really an area where I can help you. Access is strictly limited. Dr. Cassidy would be the person to talk to.
Of course.
It would be his call.
Now, you didn't hear this from me, but I hear he keeps a spare key card in his office.
Oh, I know where his office is.
Get out of here before you catch something.
I did not hear that from you. Hey, buddy. You stay
sure there's
there.
Someone else that can help you.
I know where his office is. And obviously, I did not see a key card when we came in here. Was not expecting you.
Oh, never a dull moment.
Yeah, you're the one that, don't you have some, things to be doing? Some samples to be doing something? Where is this key card, though? Yeah, good call, good call, good call, good call. Wow. Nope. Didn't need that. Wow, that is a powerful chair. I am not seeing a key card. In the trash? See a digipick that we can't steal. Same with you. Up top? I mean, it could be in the safe. Alright, let's go talk to Ari again. Did he have more information regarding this? Or should I talk to Cassidy? I mean, we know, but he's just gonna yell at us. And I don't see him in here. Alright.
You'd be surprised how many times I have to argue that we prioritize tech updates. Well, maybe.
Yep, how do we get it in? How do we get in?
That's not really an area where I can help. Dr. Cassidy would be the person.
Now, you didn't hear this from me.
Oh, I thought I was hoping there was going to be more.
That's not really an area where I can help you. Access is. Dr. Cassidy would be the person to talk.
Now, you didn't hear this from me, but I hear he keeps a spare key card in his office.
It's just, and that's all it says is office. It doesn't
All right, see you
say.
around.
Now that was Cassidy's office, right? Where is Cassidy?
I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing recycled air.
Yeah, Dr. Cassidy. I mean, should I be risking trying to get into the safe? Let's. There is that him? That might be him.
You know, if you go out there with no helmet on,
It is.
your head will totally.
Hey, Titus.
Yes. What do you want?
Oh, all right. I could really use your help. I need to speak to someone in the VIP wing. It's a good bet you got a fugitive hiding in your VIP wing. I need access. Need to get in the VIP wing. Don't ask why. It's confidential. You're the one in charge of the VIP wing, eh?
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance.
All right. It's a good bet you have a fugitive in there. We need access.
Even if that were true, which I doubt, access to that area is strictly limited. Who exactly are you?
Do you not see the hat? And the badge. Deputy Marshal at your service. I really need your help. Require cooperation with an investigation. See this? That's who I am. Now open the door, pencil neck. All right, we don't want to make him even more upset. Although I do want to say that though. Deputy Marshal at your service. Really need your help.
You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules. No exceptions.
All right, we can use our medicine. I give you my word as a fellow medical professional that I'll be very discreet. Just hear me out for a minute. If that's your final answer, then I'll just have to think of something else. You're really going to cling to that policy when there might be lives at stake. Let's try I should be trying to persuade, but this guy's going to be a tough nut to crack, I think. Just hear me out.
I'm a busy man, so make it quick.
Wow, all right. I know there's a way to get past this. Help me protect the people of the Freestar Collective. Nobody else needs to find out about this. Maybe I should report your lack of cooperation to Dr. Darvish. Help me protect the people of Freestar Collective.
I took an oath to do no harm. I won't be the cause of anyone's suffering.
All right, so can we continue along those lines? Now, we only have 2 more turns, though, and we still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, I'm very discreet.
I suppose if you were quick and quiet, it wouldn't disrupt anything.
Sure, we can work. Innocent people could be in real danger. You help me now, doctor, and I might be able to help you down the road. I mean, we only have one turd. We have to go with this. People listen to the Freestar Rangers, and a doctor with a bad reputation isn't worth much. We might be able to help you down the road.
That's hardly persuasive.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be
I think I've heard
into
enough.
that.
I've given you my answer, and I'm not changing my mind.
I didn't think he'd be into that, so I should not have done that. Now you're headed back to your room, aren't you? Now, if this key card just shows up now, hey, someone's finally doing some work. Not some work, but finally cleaning that up. If this key card just shows up now randomly. Oh,